I see this mistake being made over and over again. You lose weight too fast, you end up either skinny fat or skinny. I made the same mistake myself. My last video was on this, but I'm here to tell you there's a better way. There's a way to lose fat and keep, and in some cases, build muscle. So watch this video until the end and you're going to know how to do this. In order to make sure you're in the best possible position to build and maintain muscle, you need to make sure you're getting enough energy. And the only way you can actually do this is by slowing down your weight loss. I've seen this with clients, I've seen this with myself. When I lost weight too fast, I lost a lot of muscle. This is also supported by the literature as well. There are a few studies, but this particular study is quite well known. It's by Garth et al. In 2011, who looked at two groups of people, one losing fat at a fast rate, or losing weight at a fast rate, and one losing weight at a slow rate, and the effects on body composition and strength. The slow group actually lost weight at the rate of 0.7% per week, and the fast group lost weight at 1.4% per week. That's 1.4% of their body weight, that's 0.7% of their body weight. The slow group actually lost a bit more fat and built muscle. The fast group lost fat but did not build muscle. So they actually lost a bit more fat in the slow group. And the total calorie deficits were 30% for the fast group and 19% for the slow group. I gotta say one thing, though, the slow group lost it over 60 days, so they dieted over 60 days, and the fast group over 40 days. So it was a short space of time. Obviously, if you're looking to lose weight over in a very short space of time, you're going to want a more aggressive approach, but I'm saying you shouldn't do that. You should leave more time, and this is going to maintain muscle. And in this case, it built muscle. So this was in athletes as well, not people just starting training. In my experience, it's better to take a slower approach. You learn the habits to actually lose the weight and keep it off, and also you maintain the muscle mass. And what I recommend is, from this study, 0.5 to 1% weight loss per week. Mistake number 2 is being too extreme. So you start a diet, you increase the amount of cardio you're doing cardio every day, you even go lower in carbs as well, and you're eating far less. So overall, you're doing a lot. This is a lot at once. This is unsustainable, and this is all in an effort to speed up weight loss. Yes, you'll lose more weight in the short term doing this approach, but eventually you're going to hit a wall. You're going to hit a plateau. And what happens when you hit that plateau? Where do you go from there? You can't exactly increase the amount of exercise you're doing or decrease the amount of calories you're eating, because you're already eating too little and you're probably doing too much exercise. There's only a certain amount we can do without being just too fatigued to do more. And you're going to hit that wall. Your metabolism is going to adapt. The amount of NEAT you can do in one day, just your general movement, is going to go down, and your RMR, your resting metabolic rate, or your basal metabolic rate, is going to drop because of your loss in muscle as well. So those two combined, you're going to burn less calories at rest, you're going to burn less calories throughout the day, and you're going to stop losing fat. So instead of this extreme approach, what I recommend is starting at maintenance calories. Then from maintenance calories, what you can do is you can drop into a slight deficit. That deficit can be between 10 and 20%. You can increase that deficit all the way up to 25%, but use that as a buffer when you stop losing weight or when you hit a plateau. Then start off with no cardio. Just stick to your resistance training sessions 3 to 4 days a week, even 5 if you're doing that already, then stick to that, or if that's something you want to do that. And then use cardio when you hit those plateaus. Like increase cardio to once a week when you hit a plateau, and then you can increase it to twice a week, however many times you can fit in, and then slowly deduct more calories as well if you don't want to increase your cardio even more. I would say go up to maybe 3 to 4 sessions a week maximum, but more towards the end of your cut, and depends how much fat you've got to lose and want to lose as well. If you don't have too much to lose, I would just put them in like one at a time. Just wait, see how your body's adapting, see how it's changing, and then increase it if you have to. You don't have to, but it's just a good thing to have in your toolbox to avoid plateaus. Mistake number 3, and a final mistake I'm going to cover in this video, is you're not including diet breaks. I get it, not everyone has to include diet breaks, but if you've been dieting for a long time and you hit a plateau, it's probably a good idea to take a week or two at maintenance level calories and then go back into the deficit. This will give you a chance to recover your metabolism and start burning more calories at rest. And then when you introduce the deficit again, you'll start losing more fat. I've done a full video on this before, so I'm not going to go into full detail, but this is something you can do if you hit that wall. You don't have to, not everyone will need it. If you're starting out, it's unlikely you'll need it. But if you've been yo-yo dieting for some time, this could be something you need just to jumpstart you again, just to break through that plateau and start losing fat. Anyway, that's all for this video. If you've got any questions at all, comment below. The full summary is on the screen now. But remember, if you implement these fixes and avoid these mistakes, you will lose fat and you will also maintain and in some cases build muscle. So if you are interested in losing fat and building muscle, go over to Facebook and join my free Facebook group. And until the next video, keep pushing those limits.